Hi students, we were discussing about the properties of materials and first we were looking at the appearance of materials and what we study? We study by looking at the appearance whether they have luster or not. We can classify the materials as metals and non-metals. Then what we study? We can classify the materials as hard and soft materials, and also we can classify the materials as smooth and rough materials. Okay, so today we can study how we can classify the materials as soluble and insoluble substances. Soluble means what? The substances that dissolve in water are called soluble substances, and insoluble means the substances that do not dissolve in water are called insoluble substances. Okay, so today we can study how we can classify the substances as soluble and insoluble. Soluble and insoluble. Okay, so now first here I have some water. Now we can add some substances in the water and we can look whether that substance is soluble in water or insoluble in water. So first this is salt. So I am adding some salt to this water. So you can see I am adding some salt to this water. Salt. Now I am stirring this. So what happened to salt when we stir this water? We can see salt begin to dissolve in this water. So what happened? What is the meaning? Salt is soluble in water. I pour some more water and I am stirring it. So after a few minutes we can see the salt dissolve in water. That means salt is soluble in water. First when I add, you can see some white salt powder like salt below this glass. Now you can see that salt is dissolved in this water. That means salt is soluble or insoluble. Salt is soluble in water. So the salt dissolve in water. That means salt is soluble in water. Now here there is a glass of water and this is some sand or pebbles. You can see now sand or pebbles. So I am going to add this sand into a glass of water. So I added that sand into a glass of water. Now I am stirring it continuously. So what happened to sand? We look here whether it is dissolving in water or not. I am stirring it continuously, but you can see it is not dissolving in the water. You can see the sand is deposited at the bottom of the water. That means this sand is insoluble in water. It did not dissolve in water. It is deposited at the bottom of the glass. So sand is insoluble in water. Then again, here there is some sugar. Now I am going to add some sugar into a glass of water. So first when I add, you can see sugar at the bottom. You can see sugar is deposited at the bottom of the glass. Now I am going to stir it. I am going to add some more water into this so that it will dissolve very fast. Now I am going to stir it continuously. So what happened to the sugar when I am stirring it? You can see sugar is dissolving in water. First you saw some sugar at the bottom of the water, but when I stir it continuously, you can see the sugar is dissolving in water. Again when I stir, you can see all this sugar completely dissolved in water. So that means sugar is soluble in water or insoluble in water. Sugar is soluble in water. So first we take salt and we saw that water salt completely dissolved in water. Then we take sand. So first we take salt and we saw that water salt dissolved in water. Then we take sugar and we saw sugar dissolved in water. A little sugar you can see at the bottom. Within few minutes that also will dissolve. Then we added sand to water and you can see sand is remaining at the bottom of the glass itself. That means it is insoluble in water. Okay. So the substances that dissolve in water are called soluble substances and the substances that do not dissolve in water are called insoluble substances. Okay. So in your textbook, in this page number 29, here you can see one table 4.3, mixing different solid materials in water. So here we were adding solid materials. So salt is a solid, sugar is solid, sand is solid. So here we are mixing some solid substances in water. Okay. So what happens when we mix some solid substances in water? So here first one is salt. So what happens to the salt? Disappears in water or does not disappear in water? Salt disappears in water. So you can fill that box. What happens to the salt? Salt disappears in water. Then next is sugar. What about sugar? We add sugar. What happened to the sugar? Sugar disappears in water. So sugar also disappears in water. Then third it is written sand. So what happened to the sand? Disappears in water or does not disappear in water? What happened to the sand? It is there. So it does not disappear in water. So sand does not disappear in water. Then next one is chalk powder. Chalk powder. Chalk, you know, no? Chalk. So if we powder this chalk and if we are adding it into water, whether it dissolve in water or not. So keep in your mind, you may think it is dissolve in water, but chalk is insoluble in water. It won't dissolve in water. So when we add that white powder, chalk powder into water and mix it well, we can see that it will remain like that itself at the bottom of water. It won't dissolve in water. So don't make a mistake. Chalk powder is insoluble in water. So what we can write? Disappear in water or does not disappear in water? It does not disappear in water. So don't forget, chalk powder is insoluble in water. The next is sawdust. Sawdust also, it is also insoluble in water. So what we can write? Sawdust disappear in water or does not disappear in water? Sawdust is insoluble in water. So we can write sawdust does not disappear in water. Okay, so today we study how we can classify the various substances into substances that are soluble in water and substances that are insoluble in water. Okay, so which are the substances that are soluble in the water? Which are the examples? Salt is soluble in water, sugar is soluble in water. We saw that salt and sugar completely dissolve in water. So salt and sugar is soluble in water. And which are the insoluble substances? Sand is insoluble in water, chalk powder is insoluble in water, sawdust is insoluble in water. Okay, so we were studying about the classification of materials, and today we study how we can classify the materials into soluble substances and insoluble substances. And which are the substances that are soluble in water or that will dissolve in water? Which are the examples? Salt and sugar are examples for soluble substances. And which are the examples for insoluble substances? Chalk powder, sand, sawdust. All these are examples for substances that are insoluble in water. Okay, so we study how we can classify materials based on their luster, based on their hardness, whether they are smooth or rough. And today we study how we can classify the substances as soluble and insoluble. Clear now? Okay, bye.